What's going on, everybody? It's Fuji. Sorry that I sound tired as hell. It's because I am. Today I'm quickly going to make a short video on how to add sound effects and or songs to the particle effects that you make for VRChat. Um, this avatar is currently glitched out and I kind of messed up with his a little bit the other day, and so he's kind of like stuck in animation mode, but he still works fine in game, so I'm using him for this example. I don't have any particle effects on him yet. All I have is a song that plays when I make something. So I'm just going to quickly make a particle. Let's see. I'll literally just use something very small. Like, what is this? I'll just, yeah, oh, no, that's gonna burn my eyes out. Here we go. We'll use this, okay? So just like in the last video, if you need a little refresher, you just take this, you put it as close as you can to the hand you're trying to get it to. I'll keep it on looping. Max particle is 100. Scaling mode will be local. And I'll change this to like 0.02. Okay, never mind. That looks dumb as fuck. Let's see. There we go. Just because I'm making an example. So let's get this over by his hand. I think that's on his hand. This is good enough for me. So it's going to come out of his hand like that. I'm going to rename this to dots. Just like that. So now all you need to do when you want a sound effect to play for this is you first find whatever sound effect you want, like the MP3 of it. Then you're gonna drag it into this. So I have like this song by Famous Dex. I'm only gonna play a second so I don't get
You know
copyrighted.
what I'm saying? That's how I like to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I mean? So I have this. So now all you're gonna do is drag this into the hierarchy, but away from everything else. We're gonna come over here, make sure this is on play on awake, take off loop and all that other stuff. Make sure volume's at 1, then minimum distance, change it to 0, and maximum distance, change it to 15. Just like that. So I already have the song name. All you're going to do now is click and drag this on top of your particle. So now dots, you can't hear it in this, but simulate would mean that I pulled out this gesture in game. The dots start playing and as well as the song. So now just like we did in the last video, I'm going to go to right collar, right arm, right elbow, right wrist. It looks like that's as far as I can go. Drag the dots onto the right wrist like this. Collapse this, duplicate him, hide this one, and now we're going to make an animator just like we did for the first one here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to, we'll just make it in this one. Right click, create animator controller, name it what you want. I'm going to name it Japan song. Boom. Now you're going to left click on the model, go over to the animator right here, drag it in, drag the Japan song in, animation, create. Now name this what you want the animation to be called. I'm once again naming it Japan song. Add property. You're going to go down the hierarchy here. Spine, chest, right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right wrist. There is dots, like this. Now I like being safe with this to make sure it actually works. So I'm going to do dots is active, like that. And then I'm going to go right back up in here because sometimes it doesn't work. Like you'll have the song and it won't play even though your particle effect plays, and I'm not sure why. So I'm going to go down this, go into dots, and then go to your sound effect and or song, whatever you added, and make sure that is active as well. Now we're just going to click and select all these, Control C them, copy them here. Then you're going to want to delete the extra keyframe at the end, turn off this, and just like that, oh, turn that off. It should be okay now. So I'm going to recollapse this. We're going to make sure it's active. I'm going to make sure this is active so my other one works. So now all of that is working properly in the duplicate. So you can hide this duplicate, unhide your original, but we're going to drop down and we're going to unclick this one so that it only shows when we play the animation, right? So now we're going to go to project, find where our um, gesture override is. So here's mine, gesture override. And then where did I make this at? Here it is. So now here's all my gestures. As you can see, I have that one pony song over victory, so I'm just going to remap this to like rock and roll. Now click and drag your animation over rock and roll like that. And then you're going to go click this and you should be able to upload it now. And that's pretty much all you have to do.